Okay, well, let's get started. So, today we are going to really get into our Ironsworn campaign. We did our world creation and character creation last time, but now we're going to actually start the game. One thing I didn't do, because it's not in the same section as character creation, is give ourselves some assets. So we're going to start by giving us some assets, and then we'll jump into the story. We already have our inciting incident and everything to start, so no worries about that. But we need some stuff. So let's take a look. It says we get to pick 3 assets to start. So there is an extra, what do you call it? Chart. A set of assets. So let's see. This isn't in Fantasy Grounds. I wish they did just make a story or something, a big chart, a table of assets. So I'm using a different screen to look at those, and I can't really show you, but you can download the PDF yourself and check it out. So let's see, Ironsworn asset list. Here we go. So there are lots of different kinds of assets. There are companions, paths, which are like, not really a class, but jobs, backgrounds, kind of thing. Martial focuses and ritual. So, companions are NPC helpers that follow us around. Paths represent background, interests, training, or skills. Combat talents are combat talents, pretty self-explanatory. And rituals are magic. So we can use some magic. I don't think our character is very magical. I think they might have they get 3. So 1 companion, 1 path, and 1 combat talent. Sounds pretty good. So sword master, sunderer, skirmisher, shield bearer, long arm, ironclad. We don't wear armor. Duelist, cutthroat, brawler, archer. Right, weapon master. I mean, we know we're kind of like a blacksmith kind of character. Is there a path that matches that? Banner sworn. When you are bound by loyalty to a leader or faction, we get some bonuses. Battle scarred, nope. Blade bound, you wield a unique weapon imbued with the power of blood iron. When you ambush or enter the fray, you get bonuses. We're not a devotant, we're not a herbalist. Honor bound. We're not an outcast, we're not a pretender. Ranger or ritual. Shadowkin, sighted slayer. No. Story weaver. Trickster, veteran. What is a veteran? When you swear an iron vow to someone who fought beside you, you forge a bond with them. When you burn momentum in combat, you get some advantages. Plus you get momentum, more momentum when you reset. Okay. Wayfinder, right. When you secure an advantage by crafting an item which is useful in your current quest, or when you face danger to create or repair an item in a peril situation, add 1 and take 1 momentum. As above, you may suffer supply for an additional +1. Oh, interesting. When you give an item you create as a gift to commemorate an important event or relationship, you may, one time only, reroll any dice when you make a relationship move. Oh, that sounds pretty cool. That, or maybe Weapon Master. When you fulfill your vow, formidable or greater, in service to a seasoned warrior, and a forged bond to train with them. Your advantage when you study. I don't know. I think our right is pretty cool. So we are a right. Level 1. Right, because they have different levels. Alright. I can copy this into here. So at level 1, at level 2, and level 3, I think that's what it is. Alright. The right asset. We are currently at level 1. Is there a way to mark this on the sheet? Data, images, notes. Main abilities. That might be it. Ability? Yeah, let's put it under, like, can I put right? There we go, yeah. Actually copy this, that way we don't have it all in one. And put that here. It's gonna put extra spaces in, of course. There we go. And we are level 1 right now. There we go, we don't need that page. So we picked right. What about a martial trait? Archer, nope. Brawler, unarmed fighting. Maybe we've gotten some fist fights before. It sounds reasonable at least. Cutthroat, wield a dagger or knife. Duelist, when you wield a blade in each hand. Nope. Ironclad with armor. No, we don't have a staff. Shield, spear, axe, sword. Oh, so basically it depends on what weapon you like to use. I don't know, what kind of weapon is going to be good for our blacksmith? I think he spent his life making, I mean, lots of weapons, of course. But I think for our setting, a sword is probably the best idea. So we'll give him that. We'll create another item. We will be a sword master. Level 1, because to start out, we're always level 1. And when you wield a sword, at level 1, when you strike or clash and burn momentum, inflict 2 harm on a hit. We can upgrade, and when you clash and score a strong hit, you may add 1 if you immediately follow with a strike. So basically our sword gives us some talents. Level 3, level 2, and level 1. There you go. When you wield a sword, and we have a sword. Good thing about Ironsworn is very narrative driven, so we don't have to have a direct inventory. But it might help to have some kind of inventory, that way we have like just sword. That way we have our hammer, our blacksmith hammer maybe. Not a war hammer or anything like that. Okay, and I don't like any of the rituals. We're not really another path. A companion would be nice. What kind of companion do we have? Do we have a dog? When you gather information, your hound's keen sense gives you +1. A horse? When you face danger with plus edge, you use your horse's speed and grace. Ah, and when you undertake a journey, we go faster. I think I like it in our world where horses are like more noble, high-end stuff. We don't have a bird. It's a pretty... hang on, this is a different list than the list in the... failing an asset move using asset cards. Experience, no, where? Assets, pick 3 assets, page 39. Assets types. Because there's a different list. Somewhere else. We can gain assets as a result of to fulfill a narrative. Or mechanical requirements also, if when we complete vows, we could technically acquire them. Maybe it's on... I have an old version. Let's check the Ironsworn website. Ironsworn. They might have an updated list. Because it is free, they have new additions. And they have a new delve too. So let's see on the downloads page where if they have a new moves, assets, master set. That might be what it is. It looks like they've upgraded. Like they have upgraded the list. Yes, updates as of February. Looks like my things are out of date and there's more companions. And as well as paths look like they're the same. Let's make sure my list is the right list, because this is an updated version. So outcast. Okay. Oh, path writer. I don't even see right in here anymore. Animal kin. Oh, there it is. If that seems to be the same. Sword master. When you secure advantage, result inflict 2 harm if your fight continues. That's right. Sword. On a hit, the fight continues. Yes, so it is updated a little bit. So let's copy the new version. Next move, level 2. And level 3. Okay. There we go. Okay, so we do have more companions to choose from, which is... I saw other people playing them. They have so many different choices. How come my sheet doesn't look the same? It's because I'm using an outdated list. Always check to get the new one. Okay, so let's take a look at our list of companions. So like one of the things that's different is we can have a human companion, we can have a friend, or we do have a wife, but I don't think she's gonna go adventuring with us. We have a cave lion. Giant spider, hawk, horse, hound. Hound probably makes the most sense. We're from a small village. We probably don't have, like, a great legendary animal like a mammoth or a cave spider or something. A raven might be cool. Sly, when you secure an advantage or face danger, plus using shadow, which we don't really use. Like that. Hey, Clarkart, thanks for the raid, my friend. 5 viewers. What did you got done? You said you played a campaign on stream? How did that work? Nice to see you. Yes, some Ironsworn bonus stream. So I'm doing some Ironsworn. And thanks to Many Bears, I like it too. You can get it for free. Let me actually post the link in chat right away. There you go. You can download it right now if you haven't already. Welcome. Hope you all had a good time doing some D&D stuff with Clarkart. So we are picking my assets because I forgot to do it last time. So. Ah, and Too Many Bears was helping out last Tuesday. Sweet. You can help me out. Right now I need to pick a companion. So you can see the companion list on the website. I'm thinking like an owl, raven, or hound. Maybe even a hawk. That might be cool. What else do we have? A young wyvern. I would love to have a dragon, but I don't think I can justify that in my story. So. Oh, no worries. Rahoric. Gotta eat. Yeah, so what do you think? Too Many Bears? We just go like a pretty standard dog, which we can justify narratively, or do we be creative? There we go. Oh, what is my generator setting? Good idea. Because we have a bunch of new raiders in chat, let's go over that. Where did I put it? History of the world. Here we go. It's not very magic. Not very magic at all. So, the old world. The savage clans called the Skuld invaded the kingdoms of the old world. Our armies fell. Most were killed and taken to slavery. We escaped on boats to the Iron Lands. The weather is bleak. Rain and wind sweep in from the oceans. The winters are long and bitter. So only the people like Iron can survive. Legacies. Other humans sailed here from the old world untold years ago, but that is all that is left of them is a savage, feral people we call the Broken. Communities. We live in communities called circles. These are settlements ranging in size. Some are nomadic. Leaders. Numerous clan chiefs rule over petty fiefdoms. We have sort of professional wardens, guards, militias that serve to guard the communities and stand watch. Magic is rare and dangerous, but those few who wield the power are truly gifted. Some are mixing old world and new world stuff. I don't know, is it the same setting? Maybe we chose a lot of the same. I haven't actually looked closely at Rahoric's list. I've watched him play, but I missed the world creation, so I don't know all the details. Religion, people honor old gods and new. The firstborn hold sway in the Ironlands. The elves of the deep forest and giants of the hills tolerate us or even trade with us, but many Ironlanders fear them. Monstrous beasts stalk the wild areas of the land, and horrors, nothing but stories to frighten children, maybe. So our more specific story is that our little village was taken over by this mercenary band who was working for a bigger petty chief. The petty chief name is Al-Yad. You can see a nice picture of him right here. And he is kind of not the chief himself. He's the what do you call it? He's like the general. But this new chief hasn't been protecting the village very well. So like our petty chief was ousted. We as little pawns were like, oh, new leader, hooray, who cares? Life goes on. But this new guy is ruling from far away, and his troops don't do a very good job of protecting us. So, our inciting incident is that the Broken, the feral crazy people, have increased their attacks, and no one has come to protect us. So our small band in our community has decided to take it upon themselves and go hunt them down. So our first little vow is, our quest is to hunt them down. So that is what we're going to be doing. There's an assets PDF you can download from the website I posted, and it's called Asset Cards Master Set, and the companions are the first list. The companion list, I can just read them off too. Cave Lion, Giant Spider, Hawk, Horse, Hound, Kindred, which is like a fellow human, Mammoth, Owl, Raven, or Young Wyvern. I would love to have a Young Wyvern. It would be cool to have it being the one who stokes our fire, but I don't think that would be pretty badass. How do you keep your forge lit? By the fire of a dragon, and that's why we're famous. I'm actually liking that the more I talk myself into it. Like, we are a well-respected... So, what type do you already have? We already have a right, which means if we make items, we get benefits to stuff. When you secure an advantage by crafting an item which is useful in your current quest, or when you face danger to create or repair an item, we get +1 to the roll, because we're a blacksmith, we make stuff. And we're a sword master, because we've naturally been around swords our whole life. That sounds rad. Oh, okay, that's it. We're doing it. We're doing it. Decided. We have a young wyvern who helps us forge unbelievably amazing items in our blacksmith. I can justify it. I love how Ironsworn, at the very beginning of the game, of the book, it says, make your character as badass as you want. Like, it's meant to be this great story. You don't have to make this like, oh, I just need to be a regular level 1 character. No, no. You are already an amazing guy or amazing character. Go out and have fun with it. So right from the get-go, it just lets you have fun. So we're doing it. We are doing it. So a young wyvern, what benefits do we get from a young wyvern? The young wyvern won't devour you. For now. Ooh, that's an interesting relationship. We need a name. We need a name for our wyvern too. So, level 1, insatiable. Oops, that's not what I wanted to delete. Which it is level 1. Level 2. Level 3. Hopefully I'm doing these assets right. I think that's what each of the dots mean, is the level it is. But Forged Iron Blade. That shit sounds cool. Yes, I like it already. Oh, this is fun. At least I'll find someone to play the game with. Oh, dude, Too Many Bears. It's GM-less. You can play by yourself. You don't have to play with anybody. Like, you can run it by yourself, which is what I'm doing, which is what a lot of people do. So, you add a different dot. Yes, so I am doing it right that I only have the first level. Oh, we need a picture. I need a picture of this guy. Young... What color is it? Young Wyvern. Yeah. Oh, it's not levels, but adding levels lets you do the different dots. Okay. Let's try to find an image for a young Wyvern. What color do you think it should be? Oh, you can pick any of them to be the first. You just earn... Ah! So we get to pick, and each one is like a box. And we can check off more boxes in the future. Oh, okay. So what do we want to pick then? We need to go back and look at our other ones. Thank you. Oh, I don't have to do them top down. Okay. So we can do Insatiable. When you undertake a journey and score a hit, you may suffer -1 supply in exchange for +2 momentum. Indomitable, we'll put 0 for things we don't have, and X's for things we've picked. You can roll it up on the menu for it's free PDF. Oh, okay. Indomitable, when you make the companion endure harm move endure harm move for your Wyvern, add +2 and take +1 momentum on a hit. Oh, okay. So he's strong. Savage, when you strike by commanding your Wyvern to attack, roll +heart, your Wyvern inflicts 3 harm on a hit. So we can either move really fast, but eat up lots of supply, we can take hits better, or we can do more damage. So sure, you should be able to. If it's drive-through RPG, I know the website, and it's not a random picture or some post I don't know. These guys are all huge dragons. I thought Wyverns were supposed to be like small. So, the Metamorphica, what is this? Oh, is this another need random mutation table? Oh, okay. Oh, interesting. That's just a bunch of random tables to help you generate stuff. Cool. I will save that. And Rahoric confirms it's a great PDF. Cool. Getting more momentum could actually help you make rolls for things other than combat. Oh, okay. So getting momentum, but we'd suffer lots of supply loss, I guess. I think I like Indomitable. Well, if we take harm, we can get momentum for that. So, like, we can... Oh, when you make your companion endure harm, not us. Yeah, let's just go with the first one. We'll go with Insatiable. When you undertake a journey, you may suffer -1 supply in exchange for +2 momentum. Momentum, I think, is a pretty powerful thing. Okay, right. We can... when you secure an advantage by crafting an item, this current situation, injure or repair an item, add +1 and take momentum. As above, but you may suffer -1 supply, and then for an additional +1. When you give an item you create as a gift to commemorate an important event or relationship, you may, one time, reroll any dice when you make a relationship move. What's your current quest? Or when you face danger to create or repair an item in a perilous situation. I think I still like the first one, because I think I like the idea of we're going to go around forging epic weapons and things like that for people and fighting at the same time. So our weapons master, when you wield a sword, you can strike, burn momentum, and improve your result. When you clash and score a strong hit, add +1 immediately if you immediately follow with a strike. When you swear an iron vow by kneeling and grasping your sword blade, add +1 and take 1 momentum on a hit. If you let the edge draw blood from your hand, endure harm, 1 harm. You get extra momentum. So we can start off our vows really strongly by swearing on our sword. We have this, what did Rahoric call it? Yeah, a dragon forged iron sword that's well renowned. I think we should get momentum when we swear a vow. That's what we're gonna do. I like that one. But Mammoth is really good. I think like Mammoth helps you with supply and stuff like that, right? Let's read Mammoth. What does Mammoth say? Lumbering, when your mammoth travels with you, you undertake a journey, you have a you may add +2 but suffer momentum. So you make the trip easy but you go slow. They give you supply rolls and you can ride your mammoth against a pack of foes. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, if supply is important if you're traveling a lot, that might be really good. Okay, so we need a young wyvern. I need a nice picture for him. Oh, we still need a name. Too many bears, Rahoric. Names. Names for a wyvern. And these pictures aren't that great. Like, it might just be better to have a young dragon picture. But Ash. Oh, that sounds really good. Yeah. Is he black? Like a, not black, but a gray Hearth Ledger. The pun name. Nah. Yeah, I mean, just search, a quick Google search doesn't produce too many nice looking wyverns. They all like dragons. People draw lots of epic dragons, but they don't draw lots of nifty little. Bellow. Lower, yeah. We use art for drakes. Okay, let's search drakes. What do we got for Drake? No, that... Not Drake the musician. Drake the dragon. Ah, yeah, this is some good pictures. A drake, a wyvern. Yeah, then it's more like a dog. It doesn't have wings. It doesn't really fly. It just like follows us around or something. That would be interesting. It doesn't say it flies, does it? I guess it's kind of narrative. But maybe its wings are, it's because it's young. Its wings are too small to actually carry us. I like that idea. Like, it's young, so it has small little wings. And it can't carry us yet, and just walks around mostly. It's all on me. Okay, okay. I do want some wings. With wings. Maybe that will come up a better picture. Too many bears has got an interesting. It can fly if you wanted to, but you still need to journey to move to get around. Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, it's not bad. It's a little small. We want him to be like at least like Great Dane sized or something. Right? Hmm. He has no legs. Young. Maybe young dragon will just give me a better picture. Even though it's a dragon search, the picture will still be better. Maybe. Young red dragon. I like Ash. And I like him being like a gray, not black, but like a gray kind of dragon or something. There are like beasts in our world, so that's where we got him from, so it fits. I should just use a toothless picture. From How to Train Your Dragon. Need a good, maybe a realistic looking toothless or something. Because that image works pretty well. But that's a weird one. This could work. That's really weird. Yeah. It is pretty cool though. Like it has like 8 legs or whatever. Yeah, realistic toothless drawing. That's what we want. I like the image, but it's not in... I have to crop it. Maybe when you got your second wyvern ability, he's bigger and can narrowly do more. I think so. I think he grows up. As he levels up, he gets some levels. Of course, Pinterest is probably the best place to look for images. Oh, this is a good picture. I like this picture. It's like 3D art rendered. We'll use this. Save image. We'll call that... This is Ash. That's his name. And now I need to find the image. There it is. I need to go to Images, Folder, put it in here. There we go. There is Ash. That'll do. I don't want to spend too much time looking. Where's our young wyvern? Can I drag this onto... Yes. There's Ash. Very nice. Ash. There we go. I want to put these on my hotbar so I don't forget about them. Okay, so now we've picked our assets. We're set. So I do want to redo our vow because our right ability... not our right ability, our sword master ability, F8, is that when we swear a vow, we add +1 and take momentum. If you endure harm in addition to for additional +1 momentum. Hey Mez, how you doing? We are playing Ironsworn, which is a GM-less free RPG you can download right now. And we are coming up with the story for our character. And we're just getting started, so perfect timing. This is our character, the blacksmith. Masias. And he is a blacksmith. He has a nice dragon companion. we decided who helps him forge epic weapons. And we've had some crazy feral people attacking our village that we have to go stop. So first, I think, let's go back to the actual rulebook. How do we start? Gameplay. Starting your campaign. Backgrounds, we did all that. Set the scene. Okay, so we can either start in normal world or in media res. Envision a prologue involving your character, which helps flesh out who you are and how you interact with the world. If you have allies, this is an opportunity to roleplay that your relationship. Yeah. I mean, we are writing. I write it down. Like, right here. They've been attacking, they must be stopped. Like, we write down what happens in the story. So we can read it later, but... Cool. And yes, please check out the Discord where you can join. Mez, if you haven't left yet, check out the Discord as well as the Reddit, because there's lots of writing there. Just not normal stream for that, but we are writing a little bit. Cool. Okay. So, Ash, how did we find Ash? I think it's a good background. So we found Ash as a hatchling and raised him. He has become a part of our work, helping stoke the, what do they call it? Not the kiln. The forge, that's the word. We forge epic items using his fire, which allows us to do things that other people can't do, for sure. So, but the town is worried about the attacks and people and the wardens not coming to help. The new chief spends all his time and wardens on trying to expand his domain and not protecting the people. So our big overarching issue is to get rid of the chief, because he's not a good chief, causing lots of problems. But that will have to wait. We're not strong enough to take him on, especially not when he has Al-Yad, his big general fighter, next to him. So, if you're having trouble coming up, so in media res, in the middle of things, you start at a crucial point. I think that's what we're doing. Incident is happening now, or something you're fully aware of and you must react to. The raiders are attacking, something like that. We're not starting with an action-oriented scene. Our first scene, I think, make this move, but first start the fiction. Envision the scene, describe what you say and how you perform the ceremony. This is an important moment for your character. Okay. Okay, so we, being the townspeople, have decided to do it ourselves and swear a vow to each other to rid the town of the local broken. So that's what we're doing. So because of our sword master thing, we stand around in a circle in the town square, and everyone like kneels and puts a piece of, and holds out a piece of iron. As a community, we vow to rid ourselves, and more specifically, this small group of men who are going to go out and do it. Right? So we add +1. So is that a roll? Where's my character sheet? That's my picture. There's my character sheet. So, adventure moves. Is there swear and there it is. Quest fate moves. Swear and iron vow. We get +1 and we take 1 momentum. We need like a momentum. There's no momentum. Oh, there it is. Momentum tracker right there. So we get plus momentum. Do we want to endure harm? What do you think? Do we start off right away by doing some harm to ourselves to make it extra momentum? I think we do. I think this is really getting to us. So, where is endure harm on my list? There it is, endure harm. Parameter 1. Oops. Ooh, strong hit. That's good, right? We roll the 1 and the 3. We roll the 4, which means we beat both. So endure harm. You face physical damage. You suffer minus health equal to your foe's rank. Is appropriate if your health is 0. You suffer momentum loss equal to the remaining health. You roll health or iron, whichever is higher. I think it does it for us. On a strong hit, you shake it off. In exchange for health or embrace it, you take 1 momentum. Oh, we just got like 3 momentum right off the bat. I don't know how the dice rolls. So we get plus 1 momentum for that, plus an extra momentum, plus we get a strong hit on our endure harm, right? So that means we embrace the pain, so we take an extra momentum. In exchange for, oh, okay, we just, yeah. So we just got 3, so we're at 5 momentum now. Yes! Great start. We also get +1 to our bond bonus. Okay, when you swear a bond, roll heart. If you make this vow to a person or community to whom you share a bond, add 1. We do. On a strong hit, you are emboldened, and it is clear that you must do next. Ask the Oracle if unsure, and take 2 momentum. Okay, so we get a +1 because it's with our town. We get a +1 because of our sword strike. So do I add a 2? That's the bond bonus. Let's look at the roll. 2d6 because we have a heart of 3, so we get 3 plus we have 2. Do I change this to a 0? Does that go away? Yes, that's an extra bonus we get. This should be easy to beat. We have a +5. We should be able to just crush this. Watch, we're gonna fail it epically. Ooh, strong hit! We rolled an 11. They can't roll higher than us. On a hit. So we did get that hit. We did that. We also got a strong hit. You are emboldened, and we take an extra 2 momentum. How high can your momentum go? Is there a rule? We better be careful we don't go past the max for our momentum. Let me search momentum. Where is momentum in... Finding lots of references to momentum, but not the description section. Maybe we should look at the outline. Experience, game mechanics, there we go, momentum. Is there a max? It helps and hinders your character track. Your max momentum starts at plus 10. Okay, so we can't be more than 10. Is that what this one is? Max 10, reset 2. Okay, so that's our max momentum. It says it right there. Great. Okay, getting used to this character sheet. Okay, that's good. So, I think... our first... Managing your quest... Against a fiction... Swore an iron vow. So we swore our vow. We crushed it. We are definitely into this. Local town. Masias is worried about his young son, and it emboldens him when he makes the vow. And the town is really excited because Masias is coming and he's bringing ash. And this is going to get... There's probably like this cutscene of him like forging a new weapon. Like, yeah, I've got this old sword that I haven't used in forever, but we've got to buff this sucker up. We're about to go kill some stuff. And like him and Ash working in the forge, and this new sword being revealed as the weapon he's going to be using from now on in the story. I think I like that. Okay, so we've sworn about. Now we need to create a quest line. You can envision and write down the main narrative steps in your quest. Outline should give you an idea of the scenes. Okay, so our first thing is going to be travel. We have to go to the camp. Go to the broken village or settlement, whatever. And then we can make this heading. And then there's going to be a fight. Kill them. Kill the broken. And then maybe make a trip back. I think that should be, unless something happened along the way. I think that's the trip. Travel back to the town. That's our 3 steps, I think. Pretty simple, straightforward beginning quest for us. Okay. So our town, by the way, is Daha. And we are down here on the edge of the haven and the deep wilds. And I think in the deep wilds is where their village is. Okay. Consider the steps you'll take to fulfill your vow. You'll need to find the caravan, blah, blah, blah. Discover the cause sickness, find a cure, return home. Okay, something like that. Set the scene, swear an iron vow, take your steps, go through the steps, succeed, so on. Okay. Envision the situation you're in, make the move and resolve the outcome, apply the outcome to the situation. Okay, that's how we do this. So, we set out, we repair our sword and gather our supplies and embark. How many people go? Let's see how many people go. We bring along, let's roll a d6. 4 other people. The 4 other men. Journey with 4 other men from the village. Let's be fair. Let's roll for genders. So even is men, odd is women. 1 man. Oops, I don't want that. 1 man. 2 man. 2 men. 3 men. 4 men. Oh, okay, we rolled all men. No, fair enough. So that is that, with 4 other men from the village. So travel. So I assume travel is adventure moves. We face danger, gather information, heal. Oh, do we know where their village is? No, we don't. I think we need to gather information. We just know they raid us. We don't know exactly where they are. We have an idea where to start looking. Where is the village? We gather information, heal, make camp, reach your destination, resupply, secure an adventure shadow, undertake a journey. Which one? When you travel across hazardous, unfamiliar lands, which we are, first set the rank of the journey: troublesome, dangerous, formidable, extreme, epic. Okay, when on a strong hit you reach a waypoint, if the waypoint is unknown to you, envision it. On a weak hit, okay, and then when do we do the reach your destination? We reach our destination. We reach our destination. When your journey comes to an end, roll the challenge dice and compare progress for momentum is ignored for this roll. Okay, so when we hit all the waypoints on our journey, then we reach our destination. Okay. But first I think we need to gather information. Where is the village? The group goes looking for tracks from the last attack. I think the last attack was last night. An attack last night. Was the last straw. That caused us to do the vow. Okay, so now we follow the tracks. So we want to... Is there like a track? There's not a track. Fates? No. Okay, so we just want to do maybe gather information. So gather information. Note any bonus for sharing a bond in the parameter. Okay. When you search an area, ask questions, conduct investigation, or follow tracks, roll wits. If you act within a community and ask questions of a person with whom you share a bond, add +1. We're not